Hi!
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Emma. I'm with Everett Public Library. I'm super excited to sort of hear what's going on here.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Rena. I'm with Acres Land Trust, a nonprofit organization, and this is James P. Colville Nature Preserve in DeKalb County. So this place is 96 acres and it's protected forever by Acres Land Trust.
So you said that this land is protected.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that, like, I can't come here?
No, that doesn't. So protected land means that this area will never be developed. It's going to be in its natural state, and right now I guess it's working land too, but it'll never be developed, and it is a place, when we open it up to the public, it's a place that you can visit, it's a place that families can visit, and come and explore. So just because it's protected doesn't mean that you can't explore. Yeah.
So this is a nature preserve?
This is a nature preserve. I know that it looks really weird to see agricultural land. We call it working land, but Acres not only protects natural places, we try to protect unique, beautiful areas in Indiana, we also work to protect working land like fields, timber stands. We've got about 500 acres actually that are in production every year. So eventually, this will be restored to grassland and trees, but for now, we're really happy to support our local farmers, and we're able to provide some income for ourselves from this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if we take a little bit of a walk and sort of see what the preserve has to offer?
Walk, of course. Yeah, so we work with donors that feel like they want to protect their land forever. So this area, his name was James, but he had the nickname Jim Colville, worked with us for several years. He wanted to protect this place. Sadly, he passed away before that could happen, but his brother Jack Colville was able to make his vision come alive. So Jim has an area of the Cedar Creek corridor here, this river. This is one of 3 rivers in Indiana that's designated as a natural, scenic, and recreation river. So again, it's one of 3. So that is an area that we're really interested in protecting, Acres and our members. It is the largest forested corridor in the area, and it's a very unique and special place where lots of different animals and plants call home, like otters and some very rare flower species. So we looked at this land and we said, hey, this is a really unique place, and we think the people of DeKalb County are gonna enjoy this for generations.
Science happens behind the scenes to make sure that it's a space where you're using the funds that are going to go into it wisely.
Yes, it does. So our team on our land management crew will come out and they'll survey the area. We'll determine if a forest is mature or if it's just now turning into forest, if it's grass. Sometimes for areas we even have a team of scientists, botanists that come out and they'll survey the area for us, and they'll determine if there's endangered plant species or threatened animals and stuff like that. So they're able to determine that, and we'll see these results, and we'll say, hey, this area is really special, this area is really unique. This will be such a great asset to the community and to our organization. So yeah, there's lots of behind the scenes science that goes into determining if a property is going to be protected.
So, when you were talking about this space being protected, you said that anyone can come here. Is that true for all of your locations?
That's actually not true for all of our locations. So Acres has around 117 different properties in Northeast Indiana, and then we also go a little bit into Ohio and a little bit into Michigan even. So all across the service area we have 117 properties. About a third of those are open to the public for hiking. The rest of them are closed, and they're closed forever for permanent protection. That way, we're not impacting that environment, and that natural area can do what it does best. It can remain forest and it can be wetland, and the species there can thrive. So they're not all open to the public. Only about a third of them are. So.
And I'm sure that a lot of science goes into that decision too, right? Sort of deciding which ones are best left to allow the public into, and which ones really need to be closed off.
Definitely. So if we have an area that is really, really unique, or has a threatened species, or has an endangered species, we'll look into protecting that forever by closing it. And that doesn't mean that our members won't be able to go there on an outing. There's still an opportunity to see these things. But for example, we have some properties with eastern Massasauga rattlesnakes, and they're state endangered. So those properties are closed down for our protection, but also for their protection too, so that they can thrive in their natural area without impact.
So, this might seem like maybe flight favorites, but do you have a favorite nature preserve?
Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. There's so many that are super unique. I think I have like a favorite few that I like. Down south in our Wabash County preserves, we've got one called Hathaway Nature Preserve along Ross Run, and that one has some really cool waterfalls and some really awesome geological features, and it's got old fossils and everything there. It's so cool to explore. That is one of my favorites down south. North of us, there's one called Rob Hidden Canyon. That's another one that I really, really like. You're in this field of trees, this like newer tree field, and you're walking, and then suddenly you come upon this huge canyon, and you get to go down, and you get to go across the river and back around. It's just, again, it's very surprising to see such cool features here. When you think that you're in a very flat area, or you think that your area is just corn, to see like a giant canyon or to see waterfalls, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I had no idea that we had stuff like that in Indiana.
Kokowani has waterfalls too. That's a cool one. We've got Hanging Rock, actually a national geological landmark. There's 7 Pillars, which is protected. We help protect that with the Miami Nation. Just really, really cool things down there and everywhere. So when you take a road trip, make sure to look at our acres map, and you can figure out what preserves would be fun to stop at.
And you gave us a few maps, right?
I did. I think, or I gave you a few, resources, and that map is online for free. All of the hiking maps are online for free to encourage people to get out and explore.
Perfect. So guys, look in your boxes, because I'm gonna make sure that you have that map, so that if you are planning any socially distanced road trips, you can make sure to drop by some of Acres' awesome nature preserves. Well, thank you so much, Rena, for meeting with us and for explaining the science that goes into finding these beautiful places and acquiring them, and then making sure that they are protected and kept beautiful for us to explore.
Yes. Well, thank you for exploring it with me, and I hope that you have a great hike. Are you gonna go and look at the creek?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Will you enjoy it? I hope you see some really cool animals. I don't know if anybody is out today, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.